Hi everybody, this is Dawn Scrapbook Stage. I hope you're doing well. So are you having fun with Dephemerember? So am I. I'm having a great time. I'm looking on here and just seeing the different things that we have had a chance to make or we will get a chance to make, and I've been having a good time with it all. So, oh, here's the photo frame and steampunk butterfly. I was looking for that one. Okay, so I received a lovely journal from my friend Bonnie, and then I also have some devastating news. My friend JuJu sent me a journal, but it has been lost in the mail since December 2nd. We don't know if we'll get it back, and our hearts are like so very sad. So go give some love to Moma JuJu, because I know she totally put a lot of love, heart, and soul into that journal. And we found out yesterday that we're not quite sure if we're going to see it. So I am so sad because I know she was saving up some cool things for me, but I'm more sad that she worked so hard, and we are not going to get a chance to play with that this Dephemerember. Who knows? I'm going to pray that we can get it, and I'll be able to play with it later this year. And it's just doing a slow roll at getting to me. But with all the storms and everything, I'm just not quite sure what happened to that beautiful journal. So I will put both Bonnie and Moma JuJu's links below. And we decided to do the swap and have been having a good time with that. So I'm playing with the idea of taking these off and coloring with, this is Yummy. It's sort of a name that my friends and family call me. And I may alcohol dye those. So I went through and have started adding things, not in any particular order. I've been sort of just referring to the Dephemerember list and taking liberty to follow it or not follow it in whichever way works for me this month, because things have been pretty busy. So one of the things that I did add to here that I thought could fit one of the criteria is this is Laugh, Dance, and Sing, and it is a frame. It's an old frame charm that I've had for like 20 years, and I just colored the back, and I had a lot of fun with that. And I was talking to Bonnie, and she said, this is a one-of-a-kind bead, and I think it is gorgeous. I love turquoise. I love the heritage, and look how cool this spool is. She just put on some beautiful things on the tassel there. So I went through, when I saw that playing cards were on the list, I went through and grabbed this playing card. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with it, if I'm going to use it here or not. I wanted to point out this beautiful stitch work that Bonnie did with the collage. She's so good at using tissue and napkins to make beautiful collages. So I wanted to highlight her work. Have any of you guys done one of these doorknob hinges and elastic hinges for their journal? I haven't done one, and I know I'm going to need to practice and do that sometime this year. So I love Dephemerember because I can look at it all year and get inspiration for it. And that's sort of what I do for myself. Okay, so what have I done here so far? This was just sort of in my stash. It was a watch, a pocket watch, black and white. So I sort of put that for the black and white. Here is a picture frame, but I've done some other projects with that. So let me show what those are, if I could grab them readily. So go to Creative Fabrica and look at vintage photos film. They have this, a couple digital packs that are like the vintage photos and like old film, and it's on like a digital. So I took that and used that as a background to make the big tags. I was sort of playing with the theme with doodles here, and I had a sticker here. So I just was playing with like the little lines that we get in the old vintage frames and things like that. This one I just put lace on, got the shop for photo frames. what I had done is I had cut out a lot of these little stamps and then made frames and painted them and was just playing with them when I was chatting with my friends. And I built up this collage, and I love the way that it turned out. To be or not to be, that is a question, obviously famous from Shakespeare. And then again, some more of the photo frames and just some of a little picture of a photo there from one of my digitals. And then I was wanting to use up some of this washi tape that I had of William Shakespeare and put some more there. Did a star. What is this? What is a name that? What is in a name that when we call a rose by any other name would smell as sweet? So I should put like some roses on here too. I might have to go back and draw some roses or something on there because that would be cool. So those are sort of we were looking at the layered tag and retro film strip. That was the inspiration that I got to play with for Dephemerember this year. So I had fun with that. Let's see. Oh, and I'll just flip the page and see what, we talked a little bit about the cards. Let me show you what I have here for my cards. So here are my a couple of the playing cards. So I've got the key, what is that? An altered playing card, an antique key. So I altered this playing card by putting lace on it and just layering up some ephemera and put on the key. I like the look of the playing cards on the back, so I just left it like that. If I choose to make this like a journaling card, I might put some white on the back of that, but a lot of times this will just be glued on and become like a panel for a card or a text spot or something. I went ahead and just looked through my stash for the film strips, and I had this and put a baseball there, and there was diamonds, and I just thought that sort of went together. I like the little clipboard, like maybe keeping stats. I had a antique key here on some ephemera and some hearts, so I just sort of built that up there. And here is another antique key that I need to put on a little bit better for this one here. So I've got some wire that I just had attached this with, but I need to sort of tighten it up a little bit. So let's see if I can tuck that in and twist it on a little bit better, so it's not going to go anywhere. So I was able to get a lot of this wire from just the wire from the ribbon that you get, like Christmas ribbon and stuff. So I've saved some of that wire, and I just used that to attach this. So I hadn't done it really strong, but it gave me a chance to talk about it with you guys. So there's that there. So I've got some black and white showing here a little bit. I just have some white ruffle and a black and white bow here. And I used the Dory card and just glued the bow onto that. I thought Dory would be cute because she made this, Bonnie worked hard to make this like a nautical junk journal for me. To some degree, it has a lot of beach themes in it. So I wanted to give a nod to that a little bit. So let's see. Oh, so I did the altered playing card and antique keys, the layered tag, and the retro film strip. And now this represents the apothecary label and quirky cat or dog. I'm keeping things really simple in a lot of the things that I'm doing. So I just took a stamp and put it on this envelope. And this is an apothecary label. And it is just on the back of an envelope. So I just thought that was sweet. Kept it really simple. And I can attach it to one of my pages here. And that will be really cute and use that later. So the next one is a snippet roll and woven flowers. Let me see my snippet, what I have for snippet rolls. I do have snippet rolls and woven flowers here. Let me see what I have in here. Let me see. I might have to just show you as I go through those a little bit more. I'll come across them. I've got a big pile of things here. So I'll just keep on going. Okay, so this was also one of the quirky cats. I thought it was really sweet. And then I put some of the frames that I had painted and was playing with behind. Bonnie had given me this bookmark, and it says, "Books have my heart," and I just thought it was sweet. So I was playing around with the cat theme. So that was that there. And then this is a quirky cat that I had with the apothecary label that I did in the journal. So I did some more of that white ribbon, and another one. This is the antique key. So one of the things I went through is I grabbed the antique key and wanted to add it to these great little tabs that Bonnie made with the eyelets. The eyelets are probably not my favorite thing. I don't like using eyelets as much, so I love that she put it in the journal. So I make snippet rolls, and I have a lot of them here. So what I do is, well, I don't know that I would call them snippet rolls, but I make snippets. I don't like making snippet rolls like long ones. I much prefer to just take my scraps and layer things up and run them through my sewing machine. And then I have all these little snippets. So I'll have a nice garland of snippets that just are all together, and then I cut them up and put them in different places as I need them. And they will be little tiny ones like this or bigger ones like this. And you'll see some more items as I come across those. Like here's one I made this morning. So it's a snippet roll with a little chicken and lace. I have some upholstery fabric here and some stamp paper. And I just took everything and layered it up as I was going through and making. I made all these today, just sort of using up the things that were on my desk. This is sort of how I clean my desk, is I make a lot of snippet rolls. And what I will do sometimes is cut like ephemera out like this and just have it prepped. So when I'm cleaning up my desk, I can grab a focal point and sew it on so it is good to go. So that is sort of one of my hacks for mask making. I made all of these this morning. So these are sort of my, what I consider my snippet rolls. They're not really the same thing as other people's snippet rolls, but I think these are easier for me to manage. So I had a lot of fun making these today. I had some of these leftover pieces of upholstery fabric that I was backing onto paper, and if it needed it, like this already had a backing, but some of these did not. So I went ahead and found things that would back up that fabric if it needed a little bit of strength. And let me see what I have here. So I wanted to show off some of the other things that I did. So taking focal points. So I use Louise Heinzel's. You know, I like to use their items during Dephemerember. I cut out all her focal points one night when I was chatting with Moma JuJu, and I still have more, but I took a handful of them, and I wanted to back them onto this upholstery fabric because I had this upholstery fabric on my desk. And I knew that I was going to want to have these backed by coffee dyed paper, and I decided to make myself a tear book. And so whenever I want to use these, I could just tear this off, and they're already backed, and I can just cut it down. But now I know I have a place where I have Louisa Heinzel's focal points, and if I'm making quirky or whimsical ephemera and or journals, like these would be so cute as panels for small journal covers. I went ahead and put them on here. I could tear this off and sew it on, add it to another collage piece, and have some fun things to play with here. So I went ahead and did that. I was working on this the last couple days and just using up some of these upholstery fabrics that were in my fall collection. And I want to start getting more of my ephemera in either journals like this for me to use. The reason I have it in this journal is I have this coffee dyed paper that rips, and I decided, oh, I can just use those for backing. And I thought, well, why don't I make a journal so that when I'm cleaning up my desk, I can put things, if I need a backing, I could just put it on there and use it later. So as I'm working on different projects and have extra pieces, I can add those to them as it's needed. So I started, I hadn't finished. I still have a whole bunch of these little guys that I need to ink, and I can put here or use in different ways. So I thought I would show you what I was doing here. So I'm not going to flip through the rest of it. It's pretty much self-explanatory, but I could tear this off, and that's going to be a cute belly band, you know, that I can put on any journal. And these can make good pockets, and they are things I can grab and sew. The reason I use this little junk journal is because I had messed up, and also this, so I'd put an image on upside down. So I put this to cover that, and then I decided to use this for the cover. And I could have sold this journal like this, but I decided to keep it for myself so I could do this type of project. Once I tear everything out here, I can still put in a whole new set of coffee dyed papers. And this is a good ephemera resource for myself. So let's see, what else am I working on? So we did the snippet rolls. I will come across some more woven flowers. I'll show you those in a little bit. What else? Journaling card and a beloved visitor. So I went ahead and I really do love Eeyore. I thought this was cool. But what I did for journaling cards were these. So I wanted to use up this ephemera. They are pieces from my collection, and I backed them all up as journaling cards. So these are the journaling cards that I made, and I put, I just sewed them all together. And put coffee dyed paper on the back. And I wanted to use some of these while you were out cards. I want to back a lot more of those. So that was one project that I worked on this last week. And then let's see. So I need to find my woven flowers and a beloved visitor. I sort of like the Eeyore. And with that, I will show you my least favorite ephemera and bookbinding. So I use this book page, and I really don't like using washi tape to attach pages. I'm just not very good at it. I have to put tape or glue on it. Had to double do it. So I did do this on day 11. I just sort of put it in here. Use your least favorite ephemera a tip-in with washi is my least favorite ephemera. And I don't like glitter, so I put that on here so because it gets all over, see? And I don't like that. So anyways, that was my least favorite. Let's see what else we're gonna add on things. I thought I had something else in here. I'm not seeing it. Oh, here it is. So this is my woven flower. I got this. I exchanged a journal that I actually had woven a flower on the cover of for this little hair bobby pin at a craft event that I did this last month. So I thought this would look really cute here. And I just left it. I just put it on here, and I think it met that criteria really well. So I went ahead and used, this was a project that I'd done earlier, but I took this envelope from a card I just got and this cute little kitten that is riding on top of a car. So Santa Claus is our beloved little visitor, and I will just let Santa Claus be the theme for our beloved visitor in this digital. So the kids are anticipating that he came and dropped off all the little gifts. So I'm just gonna let that roll with that. If I add anything else, I will. Okay, so the other thing that I did and was inspired to do for the retro film strip was to use one of these, what are they called? It's a little reel of film, and my mind is not working for me today. So I will try to remember what that is in a few minutes because it will come to me. Oh, and then the bookbinding thing is these are book covers, stamps that I put on some of my wood and colored them in, and I added them to the journal. There's a few of them on here, and I thought that met that criteria pretty good. So, journaling card, beloved visitor, altered pockets, and textured fragments. I'm not quite sure what I will. I think this could be a good altered pocket because it's sort of a fold up pocket here and a pocket here. But I haven't really made anything yet for that, I don't think. Here is a pocket here that I just put a paper clip on, but we'll have to play with that a little bit more. I really do like this for here. And I'm going to put this on that right there. So even though this is a belly band, I will leave that like that. So bookmark black and white. I did do some bookmarks as well. Oh, here's one of the woven flowers. So I will set that in right there. Here is a couple of the bookmarks that I did. This is wallpaper, and this says notes and garden, and I really like that. And it's a little bit taller, so I'm just gonna not put those in here. I will use them in another location. But I have that cute little kitty bookmark in there, and this works as a good bookmark as well. So the Tuck Spot and Say Cheese. Okay, so I was thinking about that, and I was talking to Bonnie and Moma JuJu. We're talking, hanging out, and doing. I'm gonna take these out, and I We often go down the Creative Fabrica rabbit hole. So last night I was playing around and printing up different foods that had cheese on it. So this is a hamburger with cheese, but my favorite cheese is Tillamook aged white cheddar, and I also love blue cheese with beef. My favorite hamburger in the whole world is at a restaurant in town in Astoria called Portway, and they have their hamburgers are the best, and they have a blue cheese that they put over it, and it is the most fabulous hamburger in the world. So that's what I did with that. I don't have a paper bag handle, and oh wait, what's the next one? So on the 17th is a flip out page and old photos. I have not done that yet. I haven't done the paper bag handle with slow stitching. So here is one of the things I think this can qualify for is the mixed media tag and urban graffiti. I've got coffee dyed paper, and this I think is urban graffiti, and these roses are supposed to be metallic roses, so I think that's sort of fun for the theme. If I do any mixed media and or more urban graffiti, I'll put in here. I may want to do that. That's something I could see myself wanting to play with. Let's see. One thing, so I do have some smaller pockets here. They're not super mini pockets, but we'll just sort of keep on going and see what I have here. Now this is an envelope, so it's not a mini envelope, but I think this will be a good place to do the love letter, so I just haven't done that yet. Now, this is almost like, I like this as sort of urban art. These magazines that have sort of the shabby chic or cottage theme, I really like that, and I've used washi tape and inked. This was a steampunk page from Bonnie that I played with. And then I really love this old, it's a form that says lot, rooms, bedrooms, square feet, age, bath. So it looks like a work order for either condos or something, I'm not sure. And I put ribbon through the top there. That's one of my favorite things to do. Let's see. So I don't have a collage postcard yet, or anything out of the Curiosity Shop. So I'll go ahead and flip through here, let you see what else I have added to the journal I've been having fun with. So I have another tag here. It says hold on tight, and here's a belly band that says Hoyt's German Cologne with one of my snippets. Oh, so we're talking about mechanical garden. So I've got this garden journaling card that is a little bit of a flip out. So let's see. That's on a flip out in that garden there. So that's fun. I put some lace here. I did a musical charm there. I have another snippet there. And then I have a journaling card that a friend gave me. And I played with the daisy card. My friend Bonnie loves daisies. And I have a garden with just a fun edge there. Here is the mini pocket. And I've got, what did I need to put in the mini pockets? A letter and specimen. I haven't done a letter and specimen, but I've got a book and a library card, and there is a little butterfly on the top here, so that might work. I used some of my hoarded stickers for this page here. Did some more white ruffles. Here is another book cover on one of the charms, one of my snippet rolls. me and glue. I did a little text spot here with one of my favorite verses. Let's see, got a cute little snippet there with the hearts. So I love these little chicken cards. I've been making chicken and farm journals, so I put those in there. Did a little snippet there. Here is a black and white photo. And I love this photo. I put a little grid over the top of it. And I may need to back the back. It had printed on the wrong thing, but I thought it was cute for my own journal. It works just fine. This is a starfish. Here is a journaling card. There's some things that I have been working with. Here is my double layered tag. And I did have a couple more pieces of ephemera. I'm not quite sure. Like I had a steampunk butterfly in here somewhere. I'm not quite, I must have passed it up. We'll have to see if it's in my stash here. So that is what is in, what I've been doing in the journal. And here are some more of those woven flower little snippet rolls. And this is, I just put some lace on there. I might cut this in half. It might be an over the top. And here is another journaling tag that I worked on with that theme. I showed you these things that I made today already. Here are a few more things that I made as I was cleaning up my desk. Here is an older, what are these called? Project Life card. So I like to have little focal points like this available to put on my layers. As like I will put a whole bunch of paper and lace and fabric over by my sewing machine and just cut them down and then grab something like this out of one of my little holders here and make the little snippet rolls. And so that is a process that I do on a weekly basis, if not more. And then here are some more of those that I made today. Aren't they cute? So I will separate these out by themes and colors and make little packets of snippet rolls and or bigger ephemera packs. So there's another one of those kitties and apothecary cards. This is a journal card that I am that has a pocket back here or a little tuck, and I just sewed it on and used this really cool ribbon there. I love that. So I had some bicycle themes. Here are some more of the snippet rolls that I made today. Just using up some of the things in my stash, getting my desk cleaned off. Lace is always a good way to make things really cute in a quick way. So I've got that there, and if I think it's a little plain, I can just come over here and put that on there and I'm good to go. So sometimes I'll sew them on, sometimes I'll come back later and glue on items that I think will match or go well. So that is good to go there. And if it's too much, I'll just leave it as it is. I did do a little bit of a sewn snippet roll, and I may cut this down or add more things behind it. I haven't quite finished it, but this is a start, and I might like just cut this in half and put lace and more fabric behind it, and I will be good to go with that. And here, oh, this is a really cool snippet roll that you could get from Carolyn's Craft Tree. She has digitally put all these little pieces together, and they are fabulous to enhance things that you're working on. So here is a really cute black and white photo that I just put into a pocket. So I sewed things onto the fabric first and then onto the folded book page. So I've got a pocket to go there. And then I folded over just some of this paper that I have. I've got a pocket here. And another pocket there. And another pocket here. And here is a book page. This will be really cute cover for a farm journal if I want to do that. A couple more images here. I used up some of my washi tape and made this cute little tag. And then a couple more snippets. So those are all the projects that I've been doing during Dephemerember. I've been having a great time. I hope you guys have too. It'll be fun to put these together and see what goes into some journals that are coming up. I had been commissioned this month to make some journals. I'll be doing a video of that. I will do some more Dephemerember. I will be talking about the 12 by 12 junk journal challenge, and for 2025 we'll be having a good time with that. We're going to be getting some more artists, and that will be announced just after Christmas. And I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. You go ahead and hit like and subscribe, and I will chat with you later. Bye bye.